is truly our first drive of the 2019 Jaguar I-Pace electric hybrid. It endured around 2 minutes and happened on a minor autocross in a sub-zero parking garage in New Jersey. However, in the event that we're to dwell on silly trifles, it is surely the first occasion when we've steered this progressive EV SUV-ish vehicle from an organization better known for woofing depletes and smooth game cars. While whatever is left of the car press was traipsing about Manhattan preceding the New York Auto Show, a chosen few were transported out to Jaguar Land Rover's new corporate home office in Mahwah, NJ. It was there we saw the world introduction of the new F-Pace SVR, the North American presentation of the Range Rover SV Coupe, and got our first genuine taste of the I-Pace. The main impression is that it feels considerably littler than its outside measurements would demonstrate, moving rapidly and easily without a trace of roll. Credit the wheels pushed out to the supreme corners and a low focus of gravity, both the after effect of Jaguar's choice to completely grasp the bundling and designing conceivable outcomes of an electric powertrain. The directing was maybe not as feelsome as different Jaguars, but rather once more, who truly knows? 2 minutes, parking garage, and so forth. Regarding power, it beyond any doubt is an electric auto. Smooth, snappy, and calm, however with so little space to work with, there would have been minimal discernible contrast between the 394 strength I-Pace and the 147 HP Nissan Leaf as of now sitting in my carport. Its assessed scope of 240 miles on the EPA cycle? It was sufficient for an evening of riders driving in circles. What I can authoritatively announce, notwithstanding, is that the 2019 I-Pace brags far prevalent inside quality than each Tesla I've driven. It's additionally, similarly as imperative, an impressive jump forward regarding materials quality and outline from the somewhat dull and disillusioning current Jaguar litter of F-Pace, XF, and XE. For example, cowhide or leather at dependably cover the dash, versus the rubbery stuff found in bring down F-Pace, XF, and XE trim levels, while there was plainly an exertion made to outwardly spruce things up. The double screen focus reassure controls initially observed on the Range Rover Velar additionally show up without precedent for a Jaguar, as completes a special push-catch shifter, however regardless I incline toward a legitimately used rotating. When I squeezed planner Wayne Burgess to depict the inside's tasteful change and solicited whether it was a sign from things to come, he overlooked the question and capably turned to discussing the Lodge's inborn space productivity favorable circumstances. Exceptionally well, at any rate it's a point worth making. Here the change to an electric just stage enabled professionals and specialists to embrace a taxi-forward outline propelled by mid-motor supercars like Jag CX-75 idea, and unquestionably not the Dodge Intrepid. Doing as such arranged for a huge amount of inside space, for in spite of the fact that its outside length is keeping pace with the Porsche Macan, Jaguar says its inside volume is like that of a long-wheelbase Jaguar XJ. Raised situate legroom on paper is keeping pace with both the Tesla Model 3 and Model S. By and by, the secondary lounge has all that anyone could need headroom in spite of the all-encompassing glass rooftop, however the seat itself is mounted a small piece low for perfect solace. It's superior to anything the absolute bottom BMW X4S, however is tantamount to other SUV/car manifestations. In advance, the seats exhibit plentiful customizability and despite the fact that they're mounted somewhat higher than a run-of-the-mill cars, and unquestionably a run-of-the-mill Jaguars, the driving position isn't what one would call charging. The load region is fundamentally a huge trunk, 25.3 cubic feet, as that slanted back deck doesn't do much for flexibility. It's no less than a hatchback, however, which gives it favorable position over the Tesla Model 3's conventional vehicle trunk. The front offers a token 0.95 cubic feet that is most likely sufficiently enormous to store an expansive house feline, not endeavored, not prescribed. Inside, the middle reassure embraces more stockpiling than different Jags since there isn't a drive shaft eating up room. This incorporates a fundamental canister that offers 10 liters of room, which both Burgess and Boss Jaguar originator Ian Callum independently affirmed is sufficiently enormous to hold 2 wine bottles. At slightest we know there's an outline studio bar.